To go out on Friday nights and walk to Trainer, Pennsylvania, which was about 2 miles, because none of us had any cars or anything. And we used to go to this place called Vesuvio's. And the old guy who ran the place was from Italy. I mean, he was an old Italian guy, right? He had a mustache, gray hair, and he always had a cigarette with an ash this big on it. Always. You know, like he would be kneading dough, and because he wasn't moving his head, he'd have this long ash on his cigarette. And you'd look at him, and there would be the long ash, and then the next time you looked at him, the ash would be gone, and he'd be kneading dough. You know, so you're figuring, well, it's either on the floor or in the dough. But it was good pizza. Probably added flavor. You know, like each of us would be 3 or 4 people, and we'd go out and get pizzas, and each of us would get our own big round pizza, and we'd just eat it until we were sick.
Didn't you tell me one time that you used to go and get donuts? Like a dozen donuts?
Well, I used to pal around with a guy named Pete, who lived across the street from me in Marcus. And he was about 1/4 my size, a little shrimpy guy, skinny. He's probably big now, but when he was growing up, he was that size. And when we went to Media High School, there was a place called Gawissa's Bakery, and they used to give deals at lunchtime, like on leftover donuts and stuff. And he could easily buy a dozen sugar-coated, jelly-filled donuts, and that's what he'd have for lunch. I couldn't eat as many as he could. What, Mikey? I'm finished playing with the toys. Look,
Are you doing chores again?
Yeah, I'm doing chores.
I think there's an age limit on those toys.
I'm finished playing with my toys.
Alright, let's see what we have on the bed there.
Just a few things. Every once in a while I do this.
I gotcha.